G'day folks, Glenn Twiddle here for another informal bar chat by special request this time to talk about an article that I recently wrote in Stool magazine, the great Australian real estate publication, where I talked about quoting an old a sales trainer called David Knox. I don't mean old, but a great sales trainer called David Knox, where once he said, it's better to be there and more important to be there than good. And you know, what he was saying was, have we ever bought something from a salesperson who wasn't necessarily that good? And the answer, of course, for all of us is yes, if they were there and they had the thing that we happened to want at the time. So, but by no means, it caused a bit of controversy, because by no means was I saying that you didn't have to be good. What I am saying is just being good is just par for the course. Just being good is just enough to get you on the playing field. It's kind of like, you know, state of origin. If you're playing football, you can own a pair of boots and you can own a football, but whether or not you play at the highest level at state of origin, or whether or not you play in the park as a hobby with your kids for free on the weekend, it's still the same pair of boots and the same ball. And that's what it is to just be good. Being good is only enough to get you on the park. Because, you know, here's the thing, when does someone find out if you are any good? They find out if you are good after they've engaged you as a listing or selling real estate agent. Pretty much, that's when they find out that you're actually good at what you do. So what that means is, the implication is that you have to be better at marketing the services of a listing and selling real estate agent than you actually are at doing them. The skill is in the marketing, not in the doing. Just the doing has to be of the highest quality. And of course, being good at it encourages repeat and referral businesses. But what that main article was not about how to be bad. We've got to be good. But it was about how to be better at your marketing than your competitor. How to stand out more. And the thing that I went through was the who, what, the where, whether you call it the marketing triangle, whatever you call it. It's essentially saying you need one leg of that triangle, or the bar stool that we're sitting on, if it was three-legged, one leg of that stool is who you're talking to. So, and talking in the language that matters, an analysis of who your target market is, whether it's primarily investors, is it absentee owners, or is it primarily mums and dads with families? And whichever the majority of your geographical area is made up of, we need to hone a message, which is the next leg of the stool, the next leg of the triangle. We need to say what we're saying to actually mean something to that market. So the next leg is what we're saying. The ability to write and use compelling words in your copy, effectively the art of copywriting in both your written communications, in both your verbal communications, because your listing presentation and the words you use verbally at open for inspections, at listing presentations, that's copywriting as well. And if you use the correct compelling words, you're going to get a better result than the incorrect words. Just the same as in your advertising. If you say things that your clients can resonate with, then you're going to get a better response than if you say things that they don't care about. And the third leg of that triangle is the media. It's the how you say it and where you say this stuff. You know, the best message to the right market is going to be of absolutely no consequence if you're using a media to get the message from your mouth or your hands to their ears and eyes. And if that media is something that they don't read, or they don't watch, or they don't look at, then the whole triangle is flawed if any one of those elements is missing. And so, you know, now the media might be a letterbox drop, a phone call, a listing presentation, or it might be some of the more out-of-the-box methodologies and media that I've been known to be teaching real estate agents to use. So that's what the article really was about. It certainly wasn't about saying you don't have to be good, because you absolutely do. You should be as good as you can possibly be. But the thing you really need to be best at is the marketing of your services. How to stand out, how to be different than the cookie cutter, you know, competition where there's 10 real estate agents all basically looking exactly the same, putting out the same sort of message. If you can be the different guy or girl in that area, as Seth Godin puts it, the purple cow in your area, then you're going to be halfway on track to really making the sort of career that brought you to real estate in the first place. So I'm Glenn Twiddle. I hope that's clarified it a little bit. Thanks, and bye for now.